many people listening, they will have ADHD or ADHD, and there's the gulf between basic self-care in terms of what we would like to be doing for ourselves and what is more of a challenge. So I will ask you a little bit about that, like how might listeners make it easier for themselves to clean their own cars? Welcome to episode 107 of the Souls to Soul Care for Trauma and ADHD podcast. I thought they were so adorable when I met them at a local networking event. I wanted them to come on and help all my ADHDers to clean your car, know that you deserve a delicious car to drive around in. They are Danny and Peadar from Atlantic Valets, and they are so new to business and they're doing so much amazing work so quickly. I've been going for like over nearly 22 years now, and they are so on message and just so joyful and delightful. I hope that they'll inspire you to keep your environments clean, to outsource it where that's an act of self-care for yourself. They're based in Achill, but wherever you are, you might have similar. And I really hope you enjoy this very unusual episode. If you're a trauma survivor and ADHD like me, or simply find self-care more of a should than a joy, then the Soul to Soul Care for Trauma and AuDHD podcast is for you. I'm Eve Menezes Cunningham, a trauma therapist, ADHD and self-care coach, senior accredited supervisor and counsellor, columnist and author of 365 Ways to Feel Better, Self-Care Ideas for Embodied Wellbeing. Each Tuesday, I share a mix of solo episodes and conversations with other self-care professionals, from other therapists, coaches, yoga teachers and authors to neuroscientists and medical professionals. Many of them are neurodivergent themselves, and all are honest enough to share the gap between their ideal and actual daily self-care. And I hope that it will help you learn to love and care for all of your parts, including trauma and ADHD, from the soles of your feet to your soul. You can also sign up for bonus content and polyvagal informed journal prompts and more for Mila Buika's Mondays, my free newsletter, via the website soul2soul.ie. So that's souls to soul, SOLESTOSOUL.ie. Let me know if you've got any questions, and thank you for listening. Thank you so much for joining me, Peadar and Danny. Have I pronounced that right, Peadar?
Peadar. It's Peadar.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's quite all right. Everybody seems to have their own version of it. I get, depending
it's a
on
traditional
the accent,
Irish name, isn't it?
for the very traditional Irish name, yeah.
Do you know what it means, or?
It's the Irish version of Peter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I met you both at a recent Support Westport local business event, which was really lovely. And you are both so delightful. You're not my normal kind of guests.
Great, even better.
But I just thought, I think people will really love. You set up this Atlantic Valets is that how you say it? Valet?
Or valet? Or valet. It depends how fancy you want.
Valets is more for if you're trying to get someone to write it out. So like you have to make it sound phonetic.
Okay, so
valet, like people write valley.
Yeah. You know? And you're very new to it, but you're going amazingly so quickly. And I loved what you were saying about how you basically almost gamify it, because so many people listening, they will have ADHD or ADHD, and there's the gulf between basic self-care in terms of what we would like to be doing for ourselves and what is more of a challenge. So I will ask you a little bit about that, like how might listeners make it easier for themselves to clean their own cars, and also how can people find you online or anywhere?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, Peadar, you want to fire ahead?
Well, yeah, we can do. Gamify it. How to gamify it? That is going to be very unique to the individual, first of all. Like, first of all, how into games are they in the first place? But I suppose the initial thing you want to do is break it down to small pieces.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you go and cleaning a car is, it can be fairly daunting because, like, there's a lot of things to clean. And then when you start thinking about them, you'll get overwhelmed because, like, you have to clean this, you have to clean that, you have to clean that. And then also it's the sequence in which you clean stuff. So what we like to do, we like to clean back to front, top to bottom.
Okay.
So, like, that's the way we sort of move so that we're not going over ourselves repeatedly.
Yeah.
And then we break that down further into smaller pieces. So we'll say one of us will start working on the boot and the other one will start working on the mats. And then we'll have that out of the way. And then before one of us works on the boot, we'll clean the top part of the boot, the glass, and the outside, and then work our way inside. So, like, it's all done in small sections, a step-by-step motion, which then sort of breaks it down into, like, these tiny little tasks that you can focus on and not worry about anything else. So you're not overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that you have to do, you know.
And just like Peadar says, you know, top to bottom, back to front, keep it simple. And just, you know, take it down one step at a time. You'll get through it. And, you know, there's nothing like a fresh, clean car at the end of the day.
Yeah. And I was using you as inspiration a few days ago. The weather was clear enough. My partner was here and I was like, right, I'm going to wash both our cars. He was doing something for me in the garden. And I had them both in the back and I had the hose and I didn't do what you're doing. He's like, why are you doing both at the same time? And it's like, well, I do millions of things at the same time. And you're saying that back to front, top to bottom, just having a system in place.
Yeah.
So it's not each time, where am I? Why am I? And wandering off and getting distracted. So that alone is fantastic.
Exactly. And, you know, when you clear each part,
you
know, it's just like clearing your mind. You know, it's one step done at a time.
Yeah.
Step by step, bit by bit.
Yeah.
Fresh, clean, back to normal. Feels good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it also ties into efficiency. You know, if you are easily distracted or things easily grab your attention, you want to be very efficient about how you use your attention because you don't have much of it.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, something's going to happen that'll take you away, and then you come back and you have no idea what you've done. But if you've broken down the tasks into, like, small little sections, then you know for sure, okay, I've just done that. I don't need to go and look at it again. You can move on to the next thing. Or I haven't done this bit yet, so I know where I'm not. You know, like, I can go back and I'm over here instead of that. You know?
And you mentioned that you'd worked for someone who was quite exacting, like in another capacity, and that had given you this training and this eye for detail when it came to doing your own. Did you learn, like, what did you learn from them about, like, kind of
actually, and I can give them a shout out. John Fratzkel from Ferndale. They give us some great training. I mean, we spent a lot of years at this 5-star B&B restaurant, and it's run by a Swiss and a German. You know the Swiss and the Germans, like they like things to be precise, to say the least. And it's where we developed our eye for details and the small touches and the finer things. And, you know, really how to bring something to life and bring it back to full brilliance. It's all about just the finer details. Every little bit you do, it all adds up in the end, and it makes one amazing piece of art or work when you're finished. And, you know, it's we learned a lot from them, I have to say. Great people.
Wonderful. And where can people find you online? Where, like,
right now we're mostly just on Instagram and Facebook. We'll soon have our website up and running. Able to take bookings there, but we get a lot of our bookings through word of mouth and WhatsApp as well.
WhatsApp is quite active.
For now we're just doing that. We're trying to branch out now to our own website and grow from there.
It's at Atlantic Valets
on Instagram. You can see our before and afters.
Just so there'll be a link in the show notes. And
thank you so much. That's great.
So what about your own self-care? So it might include cars and homes, or it might be completely different. But I talk about like kind of the lowercase s apostrophe self-care, as in the stuff we do to feel better. So it might be like going for a swim, or then I talk about, so it's my feel, love, heal framework. So the feel bit is like, how are you doing in any given moment? What's going to help you feel better? So it's something that's going to help you regulate. And
Absolutely.
Then the uppercase self-care for the love, so the recognition with love and acceptance. There's actually nothing that no one needs to do. You can just let it all go and remember peace is our birthright. But that can sometimes be harder because we
live in that's so true.
What helps you connect with that kind of self-care, and then the collective care, the heal part. So it might be turning what hurts your heart into action. It might be groups you're a part of. It could be anything, but in each section, and I'll ask you as we go through, like your ideal and then the actual, like what would be your essential. Does that sound okay?
Great.
Yeah, that sounds fairly straightforward. Yeah.
So starting with the self-care, the things you do to help yourself feel better. What would be your ideal and what would be your actual?
Oof. That's I know what it is. I do it on a daily basis. I just don't know how to sort of express it because like it's an automatic thing.
Yeah, well, I'll go first. Just self-care is just taking a moment, taking a minute just to sit down, not think about anything. If you can, just sit by the door or on your own, or just look at the stars at night. You know, it's been very dark the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Not a lot of time to look at the stars, or just listen to the wind.
Yeah.
Or just watch the rain. Just take a minute to really be in the present moment, you know, and just try and feel that present moment, because we're always 2 steps ahead or 2 steps behind.
Yeah.
So if you can just get 5 minutes to yourself just to be in the present, it really resets the mind, the body, the energy, and then you can go back to business refreshed, rejuvenated, and revived. That's something I like to do anyway.
Wonderful. And how often in an ideal world would you have a chance to do that? Like it wouldn't just be once a day, or it would be like how often?
For me, once a day. If I can get one 5-minute in a day, maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, once a day in the evening, maybe. Just be on my own, listen to nature. You know, we're very lucky we live on the west coast of Ireland.
Oh my God, I'm still pinching myself.
It's a great place to be. You know, you've got so many sounds and feelings and energies and everything from all the nature around you. So you just be in that moment for 5 minutes a day, and it does me the world of good.
Thank you. How have you thought of how you can explain? Or
weirdly enough, cooking.
Wonderful.
Cooking. I love when I get home, like after a long day. The first thing I think about now, I'm also a bit of a foodie. I love food.
Okay.
I've always eaten.
Yeah.
I've always eaten. So as soon as I get home, I'll immediately start thinking about what am I going to make. You know, what am I going to cook for myself? What am I going to make the family? Because I live with my mom and dad at the moment, and my little sister too. Something that I've gotten into lately is shilber. It's like a Turkish dish. It's yogurt, dill, grated garlic, sumac, and poached eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, salt and lemon as well. Like I've gotten really into that one. Like I've had it nearly every day over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, for me that's what I like to do. If I get, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it depends now what have I decided to cook. But yeah, if I get it just a moment just to lose myself in cooking something, making something. And
it's very much like the present moment, isn't it?
Yeah. You sort of like turn off everything else and you're just doing this one thing here that just it doesn't require so much energy. And it's something that sort of like rejuvenates you as well. Like, you know,
and you're nourishing yourself. It's like you deserve to have good food. You deserve to have a clean car to drive in, a lovely space. It really, I'll have a link to the show notes to Jayne Leonard's first episode, but she she's a nutritionist and a therapist, and she was talking about cooking as self-care. I'd never considered it like that. I am 50 and I've spent way too many dinners having crisps because I couldn't be bothered to do something. Yeah. Whereas now framing it as actually it is self-care. You're deeming yourself worthy of like yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah. If I may, just for a second, and just going back to cleaning a car, just like cooking food. I mean, you really lose yourself, and your sense of time is completely gone. I mean, I would love to challenge anyone who watches this podcast to clean their car and just not look at the time and ask themselves halfway through how long it's been. I guarantee it's been way longer than they expect.
Every single time.
You really do lose yourself in the in the moment when you're cleaning the car. That's for sure.
Well, how wonderful that you found work that you love like that. What about that kind of that love self-care? I mean, you've talked about connecting, like looking at the stars, but what helps you connect with that part of you that's part of the divine, part of nature, that doesn't need anything different?
For me, it's I have about 4 dogs at the house.
Wonderful.
Spend time with them.
Yeah.
They have so much love for us. It's absolutely incredible. And a few minutes with them, and the way they're just so happy just to be around me, immediately I'm happy. And then I also think about that. That sort of like brings me into thinking about things that I'm actually grateful for, things that I have.
Yeah.
The simple stuff like someone just to be around. Yeah. My mom, my dad, my best friend, those little things that actually matters. But like on a daily basis, you kind of have horse blinders and you forget about these things.
Yes.
You forget about how important these connections are. But bringing back to the dogs again, they sort of like remind me that these people are there and like they actually matter, and they're seemingly happy to be around me. I don't know. Well, that's what they say anyway.
As in the people or the dogs?
Both.
Oh.
Both. I know the dogs are happy to see me because they're always excited to see me.
Yeah.
It's having that gratitude.
Yes.
For these connections and the people and the support they give, and also the support I give to them. What I can do for them is also just as important what they do for me.
Yeah. And thank you. And Danny?
Yeah, so just like Peadar, I've got a dog too, and
the best dog ever.
He's amazing, and it's fills my heart full of love and joy when I come home from a long day and he runs up to me, and he's so excited to see me, and I go for a walk or play a little bit, and it's just the best thing ever. And same thing, family, everything, and my wife is just amazing. She takes really good care of this business too, behind the scenes. The people who don't get seen, who do all the hard work at night, or there's washing towels, drying things, getting everything ready for our next day. So it's nothing like sharing that with someone and having a great support behind you. Really means a lot.
Do you want to give her a shout out here?
Absolutely, Andrea, if you watch this, we love you loads.
And that's amazing. And what about kind of the heal bit, the collective care, like you've mentioned already, family, your partner, any groups that you find supportive, or like community? What would you say there in terms of ideal?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say our community as a collective group of people, our local community here in Achill Island, are so supportive. I mean, they're absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're really, waving our flag and pushing us forward. They're shouting from the rafters for us, to succeed. So that means a lot. Just having that support of your community. I mean, it's it's something a lot of people find hard to find, is to be a part of their community. It's something I had a long time. I didn't feel a part of my community, but when you actually do find some way to give back and be a part of it, it's the best feeling ever. It really feels great.
And people here in Achill have really rallied. Really rallied behind us, especially on the social media stuff. Quite a few people like and share and post. A lot of our stuff, like almost on a daily basis. It's really nice to see,
But you're so delightful. Why would they not? Like
Thank you very much.
Like most people are like, oh, I have to clean the car, and you make it sound so exciting.
Yeah, we enjoy what we do. We really enjoy it. You know, it's a labor of love. Like, we want to get better, faster, stronger. You know, everything. Just keep improving and just Kaizen. You know that term. You know, just little improvements every day.
Oh yeah,
make it a better place for everyone.
And if you could go back to a younger version of yourself at any age and send some love, some wisdom, some care, what might that be?
Start doing car valeting sooner. just get into it. You'll love it. Yeah. If I could tell myself back then, like, just get into it.
But how long ago?
Yeah, I would just say don't worry so much.
Yeah.
You'll find the way. You know, you will find the way. Just keep your eyes open and your heart open to new ideas and your head open too. Just let things happen, and just if you see a door that opens, you know, walk through it. You know, you never know what could be on the other side. You know, it's worth the shot.
Well, as I expected, you'll have been a delight. Thank you very much for
this unusual
episode. Thank you for having us.
So much for having us.
It's been absolute fun.
Brilliant. So, do you want to say again where people can find you on Insta?
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram, just at Atlantic Valets. Valets, VALETS. You can find us there on Instagram. Check out our befores and our afters. They will blow your mind. You won't believe things we can do to a car.
Wonderful. Thanks again.
Thank you so much, Eve. Absolute pleasure. Take it.
As you think about this episode, I want you to imagine scanning your whole body, your whole energy field, from the soles of your feet to your soles, and notice what has come up for you as you've listened, as you think about it now. How might you show yourself some extra love, some extra care today, this week? Make some notes, doodle, whatever feels good. And if it feels comfortable and you want to email Eve at soulstosoul.ie or comment in any of the comment areas, do feel free. Subscribe, rate, review, all the things. But thank you for listening. I'm your host and producer, Eve Menezes Cunningham. Find full links in the show notes and full transcript. And let me know if you have any questions. Really looking forward to joining you again next week, and have a brilliant week.